Good morning, Moray V'Abotai. Be'ez Hashem, today's mincha is going to be 4:10. Please be on time. 4:10 mincha. It's the halacha that Rav Ovadia discusses. Today it's become so accepted, but at the time when Rav Ovadia discussed it, it was very revolutionary. And he talks about a case of opening bottles on Shabbat. The bottle cap, for the first time to open it on Shabbat, is that allowed or is that not allowed? So many of the Gedolim of that generation actually prohibited it. What was the reason? Because when you open the cap, it has a little ring under it, and then you're separating, and essentially what you're doing is you're making the cap into a functioning vessel that you could put it on and you could take it off. Before it was unable to function, now it is able to function. And that, to that point of making a keli, of making a utensil, Rav Ovadia argued a few arguments. Number one, it was designed in that way that it should be removed. So it's not like I'm taking a wood and I'm cutting it up and I'm making it into a chair. It was designed originally with perforated lines, so it was always of temporary nature. And B, it was a kli beforehand because it was being used to cover, and really before they put it onto the bottle, it was also a kli. It was also a functioning vessel. You could put it on a smaller type of instrument, like a flask, and it would be able to fit on top. So it was a vessel before, it's a vessel after. Plus, I'm not intending for that. I'm intending to open the bottle. I'm not intending to make an instrument. Maybe that's a secondary result, but it's certainly not my intention. Putting all those factors together, Rav Ovadia says it's permitted to open bottle caps, and there's no difference if it's a plastic one or if it's a metal one, like when it's a wine bottle, sometimes they have metal caps. All of those is totally fine to open even the first time. However, Rav Ovadia does say, and this is something that people sometimes lose sight of, he does say that it's preferable to open it before Shabbat. And I remember when I was in yeshiva, I was very particular about this, and I didn't want my soda or my, I would like, malt beer, as a bira shchora in Hebrew it's called, and sometimes they come in bottles, not in like regular bottles like they sell in, Coca-Cola bottles or Sprite bottles. So I didn't want to open it because I didn't want all the gas to be lost. So I came up with a good idea. You could do this before Shabbat. You could sort of separate the cap from the bottle without actually opening the bottle, without twisting the bottle cap. You could separate it, and then you're already out of the safek. Now there's no more question because the action of making an instrument no longer happened on Shabbat. It happened before. So you're opening it for the first time on Shabbat, but it happened before. Why did I do that? Because Rav Ovadia says, lechatchila, you're really supposed to try to open it before Shabbat. The whole halacha that he said was if you didn't open it before Shabbat, you don't have to say, okay, I'm not going to drink this because I'm not allowed to open it on Shabbat. He says, no, you could open it on Shabbat. But really, the preference is to open it before the Shabbat. So that's a little bit of a solution that one can do. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.